You are welcome to another episode of What Do You Think podcast. I am your host, Magdalene. Today I have here with me Christabel and Na Ajule. You guys are welcome.
Thank you.
We live in a society where people prefer using their bodies as source of income to working hard to gain money for a living. That's why today we are going to be discussing body monetization, what we think about people using their bodies to make a living. Now actually, what's your take on people using their bodies as a source of income?
Okay, so I actually think it's by choice. Yes, it's by choice because there are so many options to earning a living rather than monetizing or selling your body. So it's by choice. Somebody do it because he or she wants to. Yes.
But some people don't have a choice. I feel like some people don't have a choice because they do that for money.
There are choices.
Okay.
There are so many.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think, Christabel?
I think, firstly, it can be a choice though, but some people are actually forced to. Sometimes, there are situations, I feel like there are sudden situations, maybe an emergency or something. If you need money right now, you can't go and say you are come to start a business to get that money at that same.
Yeah, starting a business is not easy.
Yes, you can't get like a huge amount of money at that same sudden point. So sometimes people are forced to do things. Sometimes they don't really like it, but they are forced. Others enjoy it. Others, some people, it's a survival thing, but for others, it's a strategy thing. You get me? Yeah.
So, for instance, as an orphan, somebody that has nobody at all, no source of income, nobody, no auntie, nothing, and he or she has to survive. And maybe somebody introduces this job to her, or a friend introduces her into this kind of job. Are you going to judge that person?
No, I won't.
Why?
Because there's a saying that goes like this, and told that. Yes, because you haven't been in the situation of the person, so you think what the person is doing is not right. And I'm not saying it's right to do that, but in the instance where the person has nobody, and then you would have to depend on yourself to fend for yourself.
But like you said earlier, there are other ways you can fend for yourself. There are these pure water sellers. They just go for water, sell, and they return the money and take their profits from it.
Yes, and also that one too is there. But somebody wants it quick, like you said in your intro.
Okay.
The person wants a shortcut to wealth, so the person will prioritize monetizing the body other than working hard to get the money.
So do you guys think those who do that are lazy?
They are not lazy, they just want to.
Do you think they are lazy?
I feel some are.
Majority are lazy because
Because
they are means of getting money. They are ways, even if it's not enough, right? You are getting money to like cater this basic stuff.
needs.
So if you decide to go into prostitution, and that is you are lazy, you don't want to work hard. You don't want like this church mates. They are not church mates. Those on the streets now, it has become a job.
Yeah.
And those who load church, it has become a job. And also because he won't go and put himself into that situation or robbery or something. Or find a way to get money.
Some of them are lazy, like I said, and then Christabel also said. Some of them are, but not all of them. Because there are some people that are disabled and then they are by the roadside selling tissues, handkerchiefs. So you have no excuse. Yes, you have no excuse to tell me I have nobody, so let me go and sell my body to get money and then fend for myself. There's no excuse like that. But just that some people just want to, because there are so many options that you have to choose from, and then you tell me monetizing my body is the only option I have. No, there are so many options.
Talking about monetizing your body, it's not only just having sex with people for money. Those who send nudes online, I don't know if you know OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yes, people post their nudes, their body, and they get money. What about that one too? Because this one, I'm not having sex with anybody.
So there are some people using this same technology to post funny things, and then they are getting paid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so why should you tell me posting something educative or something funny online? I would rather choose to post nudes.
I feel that is more catchy. People it
Yes.
attracts more.
Yes.
And people want fast money.
So are you trying to tell me you are actually thinking of now than your future? Because things posted online, they are never deleted. They are never forgotten.
Of course, sure.
Yes,
Sure thing. But people, your mindset may be different from another person's mindset. Maybe someone wants to do something great and not like plan something big. But the person needs like fast money. The person wants, you see, sometimes maybe content creation and stuff, it may take a long time before you get to that side. You see? So they want something that will catch audience, you get me?
My mindset being different from others. It's a technology world, so it's a generation that is supposed to know that what I am doing is going to affect me one day. So this should be something that everybody should have in mind. I don't think I'm the only person who has it in mind.
It's going to affect you one day.
Yes.
You're talking about the online.
The online posting nudes for money.
Okay. So what about those who do hookups? I mean, they don't post online. So how is it going to affect them?
So let's just assume you've done hookups for a couple of months, couple of years, and then God being so good, you get somebody who wants to marry you. The person goes to see your family. That's knocking everything, and then maybe it's a few weeks to marriage. You go to the person's house, you're cooking for the person. And the person has this very close friend that you have gone out with several times for money. You slept with the person several times for money. The person comes to the house and then the person sees you there. What do you think will happen? Just think about it. You've not posted it online, but the person knows you very well.
The person have had sex with you
so many times.
So it's in the past.
Do you think it's every guy that they say, okay, it's in the past?
It's in the past.
Yeah, I feel that's one.
It's awkward.
Some people wouldn't agree.
But you guys, what do you think are some of the contributions to people getting into these things? Because I feel like men contribute a lot to this. Women like getting into prostitution. Because nowadays, no guy will do anything for you for free.
Yeah,
if they give you, they have to take. Yes. I feel like they contribute a lot. And this online posting, guys have problem with their ladies posting nudes and exposing stuff online. But these same guys, you go to their following and all that. They are following girls.
They are actually using them to catch crews. But are you telling me if you want to get married, you'll go and get married to that lady? He won't do that.
Sometimes good girl no they pay, they still marry.
Good girl
no they pay. I know that, but at least you are protecting your future. That is what I think.
But if you are not doing that, you are saying the guy will go and marry someone else. Also, worried that person, he will still cheat behind the person's back with those girls. With those same
In our
girls.
generation, we should understand that it's in the nature of men to cheat. The moment you accept that, you are good to go.
Are you trying to validate men cheating?
I'm not validating men cheating, but I feel there are just a couple of them that won't do that. They won't cheat. They will protect their marriage and their relationships. majority of them will. I'm not saying it's good, but sometimes you just look at yourself. If you feel you are ready for the consequences that follow you cheating, why not? But I'm not saying it's good for a man to cheat, but I see no reason you should cheat. But it's in their nature to do so. It's just
Don't say that.
It's just
It pisses me off.
it's just in their nature.
Their nature, like how?
Whether you like
Men
it
were
or
created
yes,
to cheat.
they are polygamous in nature.
No, men are not.
No matter how
you
Let
can't.
me say,
You can't tell me.
a man was created to like a woman's body.
They like
He
what
can't-
they see.
he
So
can't-
we
he can't
women,
resist-
then we can't
resist it.
we can't admire
see,
men.
go ahead.
Their body
What
was.
is ours is what we hear.
Yes, we want
And then
to be pampered, we want to be
The
understood.
men, theirs is what they see.
So a man. No, you can't tell me it's in a guy's nature to cheat. Hey, no.
What can you actually do about it? Nothing. Because
You can't do, if a woman cheats you can't do anything about it.
you can't do anything about it, but it goes to you. It hurts you.
I feel like you people are the reason why guys feel
No,
like
you
it's
should
normal to cheat, because they'll cheat, and when you the woman you cheat, it's a problem.
It's going to be a problem because anytime a woman cheats, cheating as in having sex with another person, you actually feel the person. There's a connection.
So
Some guys actually do it for fun.
so
ladies
guys don't
do
have
it-
sex. They don't have sex, like there's no connection.
No, sometimes they do it because they just want to do it. Ladies actually cheat because they want attention.
Are you a man? How did you know that?
Yes.
Most of my friends are males, so I know.
They are lying to
actually no. I actually move with male friends rather than female friends because I tend to learn a lot about guys. Yes. So
So you don't have a problem when your boyfriend cheats on you.
I'll be hurt. I don't remember.
I would understand. See,
Why you got to understand?
I also grew up with boys, yeah. So I know their nature. I don't know how it is. They like I said, they admire if a woman is passing with a big bump, they will definitely see those videos where a couple will be walking by, maybe there's a woman with a big bump comes to pass by and the nigga will like pass and stuff. It's a normal thing. Like she said, she'll be like hurt, but she'll understand.
Me, what
She
I'm
will
saying.
understand that cheating, boys.
What I'm saying.
And there is nothing
It's
like school for them
It's
that
a bad
you
attitude.
won't need.
You guys shouldn't make it like it's a guy's. It's natural for a guy to cheat.
we are not saying it's good, but on a more serious note, and to be sincere, let's be real. There is nothing that a lady is going to do for a guy that if you cheat, you cheat.
So
You can give him sex, you can cook for him, you can go to his family house, you can do everything. If you cheat, he'll cheat.
there is no loyal guy.
It's
My
hard.
friend.
It's hard.
Out of
Very
that,
hard.
I'll give like
Very
5%.
5%.
Yes.
Men.
Because cheating is not even just about sleeping with somebody. The moment you start flirting with somebody else, you are cheating.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Flirting, yes, you are cheating. So it's not just about sleeping. And I know most guys are really into flirting with other ladies. They really like doing that. So the moment you are doing that, you are cheating. Yes.
Let's go back to the body monetization.
Okay.
Do you guys think we have class to like prostitution? We have higher class, we have lower class, middle class.
Prostitution.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
So if someone is sleeping with a big man, one big man getting money from him, is that prostitution? One man,
Just one person.
just one
Are
man.
they dating?
Let me say a married man.
It's prostitution.
How is
Somebody's
that prostitution?
husband.
How is that prostitution?
The person, you are not married to the person. It's not just about marriage that we have sex. You are not, even if you are in a relationship with the person. I don't know, but
Just one person.
just one person.
So you guys are saying prostitution is it's not about you sleeping with multiple people for money.
No.
If you
Sleeping
have
with
one
multiple-
person, a rich man, and you're having sex with just one man.
Okay, so how do you define prostitution then?
How do I define prostitution? Okay, so I don't know, but You see those girls at violation. That is my definition of prostitution. Yes. Sleeping with people for money. So just one person, I won't say it's prostitution.
Maybe multiple.
Yeah.
So if you are dating and then you still collect money from your boyfriend, is that prostitution?
I'm dating him.
Nah.
One way or the other. You are helping me, I'm helping you. And except you're having fun.
But you being with a married man is not dating.
Oh, it's actually
Oh yeah, with
dating.
that. It's not dating.
It's actually dating.
So that one too is not prostitution. Yeah, with someone.
And that is what I'm saying. I won't really say that it's prostitution because it's just one person. And you guys are in a relationship. So financially, I'm not saying it's his duty to be giving you money all the time, but at least he should be helping.
Yeah.
So she's saying that if you are with a married man, if you are with a married man, you are not doing prostitution. Go ahead, okay? That's what you're saying.
That is not, I'm not encouraging that though.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes rich people, unless they are making home happy, then their wives won't complain. But a rich man or a big man who is not making home happy, and then he's making you happy. If he has kids and then his wife, they wake up at dawn, or even not at dawn, anytime they cry, or they don't even cry, they just sit and then they're like, it's a chance to you. So just make sure the person you are going after, you're spending his money, you're dating anything. Yeah. Just make sure home is happy. If home is happy, you are good to go. Don't just think of
You don't
getting
have
money
any
today.
problem with cheating. Oh.
It's not like I don't
no
have.
way home is happy. There's no way home is happy with because the time you spend with the family is spending with you.
Making home happy,
Are you talking about financially?
yes, financially.
But happiness is not only about financial.
Oh yeah, it's not just about financially, but if let's just assume my dad has money, he's very rich, and then he's going out with a young lady, and I know I'm actually getting what I want. My mom is old, and then let me say she doesn't really have this kind of sexual desire. Why not? I'm okay. Because I'll say my mom is my best friend.
Why you say your old mother doesn't have sexual desires?
Theirs is not like we, the young ladies, and then the men.
Who said?
Hey,
So old men, yeah. Old men sexual desires are higher than an old woman.
I would say it's kind of higher for the men than the women.
Okay,
Really?
so let's say you're a 10-year-old, then your daddy is spending time with his side chick. Then you come home from school, and then your mommy just baths you, do your homework for you, and then go and sleep. You don't spend time with your daddy. It's not prostitution. Because you said, what if you're a grown up? What if you're a kid, and then your daddy is spending time with another person?
That is where the problem is.
So he's not making the dad is not making home happy. So
Yeah.
that becomes prostitution.
No, that becomes cheating.
Prostitution, you have to like get something in return. You have to get money in
You
return.
said if you are dating someone, if you're dating someone, it's not prostitution. So what if I'm dating 10 men and I'm collecting money from all of them?
Then
That's prostitution. That's
you said if I'm dating
prostitution.
someone, you said if I'm dating someone.
just one person.
Okay, I think she limits the prostitution to multiple people.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Why?
I feel like prostitution is you genuinely monetizing your body. So if you are with one person, cry, and the aim is money, to get money
But
from this
I
person,
feel
it's
like
prostitution.
I feel like the monetizing your body, you have like factored it to just having sex with people. But monetizing your body it can be a good thing too. You can use it for people use it for influencing. You know, those people even those gym influencers and stuff, they show off their body and stuff. But that one is also monetizing the body.
Yes.
Using the body to get money. Even if you do it like
But you know,
she says that she gets 5,000 for an IG post. Did you hear of that?
no.
Yes, that's what she said actually. So she monetizes her body. Some people brand it. I don't want to put monetization of the body into like a bad thing. You get me? some people, everyone's lifestyle, you know, I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but it's not a bad thing. I don't want to say it's a bad thing. Do you get me? People use it for other strategic moves. You see?
But do you know that when people are exposing their bodies for brands like businesses, big businesses, people don't have problem with that too. But when you are exposing your body, posting on your own personal page, making your own personal money, that's when they have problem. And so it's like they don't want you to make money for yourself. I feel like it's when you're making money for yourself with your body, that's when people have problem. But when they are using it for brands, businesses, they don't see any problem with that.
They feel I would say they see that to be work. They're working.
But I'm exposing
So
my
long
body.
as you are actually under a company, I feel those who think that they don't have a problem with you doing that for a company. So long as you're under one company or one brand, you are working. But doing it personally on your own page, it's like, it's personal. Just you.
Then let's come to porn stars. They are working for a company.
Topic for another day.
Okay.
Because that one it's a whole thing on its own. Because I don't know why you should be having sex and then you be filming it for people to watch.
That's their job.
No, when did it start, like, monetization of the body? It didn't start now. It's now that it's having a more louder voice. It started back then, you know, people used to do dumb prostitution, you know, and stuff. But it's like now that it's more exposed, we are in Gen Zs. It's more
Now
exposed.
it's even alphas.
Right.
Yeah.
It's more exposed. People, no, you know, right now, the population that will shun on it won't be high. It will be our fathers, it will be our mothers that will be shunning on this type of prostitution and monetization of the body and stuff. But I feel like it didn't start now. Like, it's having a more louder voice. That's how I feel.
Me, I don't have any problem with porn stars. Like, cause it's business they are doing. And you are saying you are not okay with what they are doing. You are judging them, no. You are the same person that will go to your room and go and search X videos. It's the same people.
Okay, so it's not like there is a problem with it that it's their business or something. But you see, we Africans, whites are not so much into spirituality. We Africans, we are much.
It's not white people that
to us.
we have African
They brought it to us, but I said, oh yeah, we do have.
Yeah.
But it's not really like the whites.
It is. They do, Papa.
Most of them that I have heard of, most of them are like whites. Despite the fact that they are black Americans.
The whites are always leading in everything.
You see, it's funny how they brought, you know, this religion stuff to us, and it's like they are still ruling us in a certain way in the mind. Because they want you to think some way.
Putting the Christianity one
That's
aside.
why they are developed.
The traditional one, it's even there before they came.
Yes, of
And I don't
course.
think in our traditional society, our parents or elders will advise such a thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's just that Christianity came to enlighten it. But the traditional one was there. It was going against such things.
But you know, most of we Africans, we are hypocrites.
Why? How?
We are hypocrites.
It's true.
We act like we are not okay publicly, like we are not okay with this. But indoors, the same thing you are judging, you are in that act, you are watching.
You
get
said
me?
publicly.
Yes.
So meaning he doesn't want somebody to know I'm in support of this.
So that's hypocrisy.
But
Yeah.
prostitution was there before social media came.
Yeah.
Africans were still doing prostitution.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Even it was then in the times of Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So
Because-
it's not a new thing.
Because this thing, I feel like this prostitution, when we say prostitution, we think of women.
Men are also prostituting.
Yes! Most of them.
Yes, they are.
Most
Men
of
are
them.
prostituting.
But they don't talk about that. It's always women.
women.
Anything
all the
body,
time.
anything sexual, women. They don't talk
Theirs
about men.
is not the topic when it comes to prostitution. I feel the women are more of, it's like, yeah, you see it more than when the men are doing it. And the men's, theirs too, it's not kind of obvious. It's not obvious. We make it obvious.
How?
A man won't go and stand by the roadside and say I'm prostituting.
They do.
Where?
Men do.
I've not seen some before.
Mention like 2 joints in Ghana, like no men.
Gay people.
Okay.
This is kind of, it's different.
Men do.
It's different.
It's because
Talking of prostitution itself, I don't know where there'll be a joint like how we have Islikon, Foundation, see this kind of.
But prostitution is not just you standing by the roadside.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, but you see, the men's own, I'm saying it's not really obvious because theirs is like, it's kind of, women to us is kind of by connection. But men, how do I explain and express myself? It's not really, you won't know.
Okay. She mentioned strip clubs, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the number of strip clubs, ladies strip clubs, will be higher in number than maybe men's strip clubs. We do have men's strip clubs, right? So the number of men's strip clubs will be higher than maybe if the men's strip clubs, that they'll be rare because women do more of the stripping. When you hear of strippers, the only woman that comes to mind. That's what she's trying to say.
So, what do you guys think are some of the disadvantages of this prostitution? You expose your bodies online.
Right. In our African homes or in our African community, we criticize, exposing the body. People don't, it's a norm. It has become part of us that when you wear short stuff, you expose your body, you expose your boobs and stuff. They see it as immoral. You see? So people wouldn't give you that kind of respect. They'll think that, I don't know, they'll bring your standard down. But that's not how I feel that's not how it's supposed to be. Because exposing your body, like, it's your own mind, it's your body, it's your choice, it's your hustle.
Yeah.
What you want to use your body for. But I think that's the disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm also sometimes more focused about the future because as we are trying to meet ends meet now, we should also be thinking about the future. Sometimes if we engage or indulge in prostitution, exposing our bodies on the net and other stuff, it might end sometime. That is when maybe you start to enjoy life. You start to feel the grace is being sufficient upon your life. So you feel, let me just stop this and then be genuine. Let me just do things like I should do. Let me just go the normal way as an African child, an African lady or an African guy. And then you get, by God's grace, you get somebody who wants to marry you. Or let's just assume you get this job you have always been praying for in this big company. And they are supposed to go back into your social media handles and then reflect on things that you have posted. That will testify that this girl is really fit for the job. And then they'll go to your social media handle. Or there's this particular person in this organization that has always been seeing your nudes or has always been seeing you at this kind of small joints where people stand or knows you are actually into hookup. And a person sees that this is the person coming for the job. Trust me, it's not going to end well because they'll feel somebody who has done this in the past can still do it when the need arises. Because a situation pushed you there and one way or the other you stopped. Meaning a situation can also take you back to where you're coming from. So I feel our future is kind of at risk when we indulge in these things.
Okay, me too. I'll talk about safety reasons. Okay. Prostitution is very risky. Going in that lane is very risky because
Mentally,
you're
physically,
sleeping,
spiritually.
you're having sex with somebody you know nothing about. What if the person has said, "Hey, serial killer"?
The boy that
So this is a juju man. It's a juju person, like for your own safety reasons. And these Sakawa people, they normally use this prostitute because they'll just go and pick you and just have one night and just kill you.
But some people also don't really look at these prostitutes, but they're also going for this ignorant and innocent ones.
But I'm talking about majority.
Oh yeah,
Majority,
that's true.
somebody that's not into prostitution and the rate of her being killed by these men, it's low. But you've opened your doors for them to come for you. Do you get it? Yes.
I guess.
And they do that Legon campus. Legon campus, we hear this news a lot. They are using these ladies for their money rituals and all that. So that's one risk to death. And the spiritual aspect you spoke of earlier.
Yes.
So when you have sex with somebody, you guys become one spiritually. So if you are sleeping around like that,
You are just welcoming different.
you don't know the spirit of that person, whether it's bad or it's good, and you are inviting all those spirits. So you will see those who are into prostitution, things don't really go well for them. Things don't. You see the person is not going for it. It's because you are inviting people.
You will end up using all the money to either solve one problem to the other, attending or seeking help from one hospital to the other, or visiting this spiritual church one from the other, like just to solve solutions for yourself.
You talk of people struggling. You see, I think the prostitutes or people who expose their bodies or people who use their bodies for income, they have classes, because maybe someone at the names, I don't know where they picked them.
Because what you mentioned,
those people, they are not the same as people who have or who gain houses. You don't realize that people gain houses, people gain cars, people gain a lot of money.
But it's still prostitution.
Yes, it's still prostitution. You're still using your body.
Is it that one?
See, I feel like you are using your body. People use their body for it's all money that they're looking for. But the money that someone will get, that's not the same thing that maybe you.
So long as it's prostitution, it's prostitution. So right now, are we looking at the income the person is getting, or what the person is going to get the income?
Whatever you do,
like I said earlier, the prostitution there is class. It's class. We have lower class. We have
the person that is going from church to church, looking for a pastor to pray for, looking for medications to solve whether STI or whatever, the problems that the person is facing, or how the person is sad, or you see, the person is not feeling okay with their life. We are all sad. You see, we are all sad. Nobody is fully happy. The person in a Bentley or the person in a Mercedes Benz, Lamborghini, taking all those cars and houses, the person is sad. The person may go to his room or her room and cry, because we all cry at our corners, we all cry at our corners. But the person is making a lot of money. Do you get me?
So we are all using weight.
I'm trying to say
it's better to be smiling and laughing in your it's better to be crying in your Lambo and then others than to be walking by Davi and then be crying.
At the end,
that one there is true.
At the end, we are all crying.
Okay, it's but money can't
see, that's why I said my body, my choice, my hustle. What someone else would choose, the path that someone would choose, that's not what someone else would choose. Someone would choose a smoother path, someone would choose a rough path. But they are all chasing money. We are all chasing money. Do you get me?
This prostitution, like I said, they have classes. We have big women that they got there because of this prostitution and they are still in it. And so they're like that. They won't go and target you, low class guy, to come and sleep with your bad spirits. with your bad spirits.
So you're trying to say it's those low guys that have bad spirits.
Yes.
The rich men are also not. They don't have bad spirits for
They do.
So it's still the same thing.
Some do, but they have luck. They have good luck.
I don't know the name of this porn star, but she's doing the porn for money. That she compares people who have boyfriends. Who have moved from boyfriend to boyfriend. The boyfriends keep breaking their hearts.
Seriously.
But they do have sex with the boyfriend.
But
They do have sex.
I'll stop dating.
That thing is, sometimes you be in a relationship.
So how you get married?
You are judging a prostitute. You guys listen, you are judging a prostitute, but you are in a relationship with somebody. You guys have sex in the morning. You have sex in the afternoon. Have sex in the evening. You have sex. Oh, compare the number of sex you've had with this useless guy, which I would. You compare that number of sex you've had with this guy that didn't bring anything into your life, nothing good into your life. Was saying Jai will abandon you like you are
So
nothing.
at least it's
With a prostitute, or not having sex with people, let's say maybe 5 people. When your house,
5.
let me say 5 people.
Okay.
I'm just saying because we're having sex
Even
with
the
5
sugar daddy crash.
just those 5 people there. She has a house from that money. A car.
Is it just going to be once? Just one time?
Yes.
One person?
Yes, it can.
How
You
is
can
that
live with
possible?
somebody and the person will buy you a house.
For like how many hours?
It doesn't matter. You can sleep with somebody. Didn't you guys hear? Didn't you guys hear Sophia, is it Sophia or Sophia? Sophia and Benner Boy situation. That case.
I heard
What
about
happened?
And I'm not going to say this or allegedly, yes. Allegedly, no. They said Sophia slept with Benner Boy for Lamborghini because of the
But
car.
how she later got it? Not for
herself. She didn't get it from him, but she got it herself. Benner Boy, they trying to throw that down. So
let's just assume
there are
you
situations like that.
do that to somebody and the person doesn't give you what the person promised.
That one too is there, but people are
You
getting
can call
it.
that a disadvantage.
Yeah, but people are getting it from this same act.
That is why
Now
people
you are
don't
in a
want to-
relationship, sleeping with a
So the way you're comparing relationship, I'm trying to say, it's far off better to be doing the other one than being in a relationship.
If you are being real, because right now the economy now, if you are being real, I'm trying to be real, because as ladies, some people want to be independent. Yeah, some people want to be independent. They want to make their own money. They want to be their own boss. Someone's goal, someone's mind, someone's aim is to be her own boss. That's why she's going through that path. You get me?
So meaning relationship is not really important.
No, I'm not saying relationship.
it's important.
It's important when maybe
When you're with the right person.
Yes, with the right person.
So the right person said you also be sleeping with you.
Yes, that's what.
Yes, you're getting something from it.
So what?
No, you're getting something from it. But me, I feel like nobody should go for me. But if you are with you shouldn't be with a man that you don't get anything from.
So meaning we shouldn't go in for Debbie.
You can go for that. When you look at the man, this man is ambitious.
Some
this
people,
guy has a future.
We have broke guys. Broke is not the same as being poor or being in poverty. We have broke guys who have like high ambitions. They know a step-to-step thing to get into a higher. That one, the person, but that this person is going to be. So you help the person out. You get me? You help the person with.
But you are not getting anything at that instant.
Right.
But that was not still on Gucci baby.
At least that's you had him.
Yes,
this. So you are judging a prostitute on having for money. You are having that sex, that same sex. No, when you are very like rough, or more rough with.
It's broke guys that. It's broke guys that actually do that. Having sex money enough to make it.
Yes.
But they have nothing doing.
Yes.
Somebody who really has something doing, something to keep himself
And
busy.
it's the broad guys to that like almost pre-relationship. Do you know why? Because although they say if he's not with you, if you have to come to his place, so he has to give you something. You get it. Talking stage, there's one man will be. But immediately you enter the relationship, it's like,
You go home.
you are my girlfriend. You are coming to my house. Why are you taking money?
Why are you
Yeah, you understand.
taking
So like they use that relationship as an excuse to have sex with you.
Oh, yeah.
It's you shouldn't be there judging a prostitute having sex for money.
I won't really judge a prostitute. No, I won't. I won't criticize it because I've not been there. Yeah, she's there, so she knows the reason why she's there and what it entails. Because I feel this thing, if maybe there is an instance where you need something urgently, you need a huge amount of money, very urgent, and then you go into it. In my perspective, I feel you become so addictive. You become not so addicted, but you become addicted.
Yeah, that's
Because the moment even you need something small, you know the moment you go, you get it instantly, so you would have to go. That is how it starts. I won't criticize you, but I don't feel you should do it. Because the moment you do it once, you go the second time, you go the third time, you continue, then that is it. You become an expert.
people are lazy.
Oh yeah, people are really
People
lazy.
are actually lazy.
But some of these prostitutes, we need to understand them. We need to, the government should do something about it. Yes, they keep on saying there are creating jobs and all that. But still, there are no jobs.
Some people go to universities, they have the first class and all, but they still don't get jobs.
You see,
It's heartbreaking.
it's because we are seeing it in that perspective. There's this guy circulating on social media. He completed Legon. He has a degree certificate. He's selling porridge. He has branches. People who are going to work.
What did he? Is he a business course? Was he a business course?
I don't know if it was a business. I can't really recall.
Does it
but
correspond with maybe his cocoa business or something?
I don't know. I feel because I don't know, but if there was something professional for him to do with his degree certificate, he would have. But at that instance, it's to sell cocoa along the roadside. Yes, that is what he got. And God being so good, he has branches that he has been distributing porridge to, and they sell to people who are actually going to their offices.
Then it means he said, you hardly get the money for the supper.
To sell porridge is not expensive. How sell cocoa?
And it's just one person. We are talking about the whole. We are talking about like everyone.
The reason why
It's the
we
percentage
feel
of people who get the chance to build a strong,
we feel there are no jobs, but I will say there are. I will say there are because now, in our world now, it's like before you get a job to do, it's either by connections or by you would have to pay. A job that you are going to do to get money, you would have to pay for the job. Or unless you have somebody in a high position that is going to make this 1 or 2 phone calls and then you are there. People who are less privileged and have the certificates do not get it compared to people who do not even have the certificates, or they have the certificates and are not competent for the job and then they get it.
Yes, that's why
That is why the rich, they are always rich, and then the poor are always poor.
Yeah.
But it's not like there are no businesses. There are jobs out there.
you see.
But just that it's available to those who have connections.
So looking at somebody who is not having
connection.
So that is where
no opportunities.
they
for
would have to do something
Go
else, move
into-
somewhere else.
So that's why they go for prostitution.
Yes,
Because
use
it's
their
an
money as
easy way out. It's an easy way out for them to make money. But it's not good though. It's not good because you're risking your life, your name, your future and all that.
Yeah. Everything goes, everything counts.
Yeah.
One way or the other, it's not good. But one way or the other too, it is.
It's
Yeah, you have to I say,
Honey hole.
put yourself in that
yes.
position.
Just
to
Go and cover it. So I want us to share our opinions on some videos I have. So we are going to play it so that you guys can tell me what you think. Whether what they are saying is right or not. You need to understand what you're
As a woman, you need to understand what you're inviting by constantly exposing your body. The truth is, you will always be judged by the way you carry yourself and the way you dress. You can't feel entitled to respect because you're a woman. It doesn't work like that. How you carry yourself is how people will respect you. You need to dress how you want to be addressed.
You need to dress how you want to be addressed.
That is totally true.
That's totally true.
Yes.
How?
Okay, so I will look indecent. I will dress looking indecent, and I'll be moving about, going about, and then somebody will see me. With the way I look, the person will just assume that I am a bad girl without even getting to know the real me. Just because of how I'm dressed, the person will just address me with what the person is seeing. But walking along the roadside, looking all decent, looking very nice, neatly dressed, and inward, I am so bad. I do things that even somebody who is indecently dressed can't do. But just because of how I look, the person just assume this girl is a good girl. She comes from a decent home. So I totally agree with she saying you need to dress with the way you want to be addressed. I agree.
Is it how people see you, or how you want to be, or how you see yourself in this world that we are in? Is it about people, or it's about you?
Thank you.
Everything is not about what people will say or how people will see you. I know you just want to be you. You want to feel like you are you. Yes, you shouldn't just impersonate. But you see, you should sometimes also think about it. Sometimes you are not that kind of a person, but somebody will see you and the person will be like, she doesn't need help, she's okay.
For me, dressing sharply,
Yes, you don't need help, you're okay. So looking, despite the fact that you want to look good, but to you, you are decent. To somebody, you are looking indecent.
so it's decent people that need help.
It's not like it's decent people that need help, but somebody who is calm, neatly dressed. It's like you are most likely to attract destiny helpers. Let me say it like that.
What
I
do you
get-
want?
Right. I get your point. You're supposed to look a certain way to fit societal values. It's a thing, but I'm stressing on the fact that people's opinions don't matter.
Really matter.
They don't really
They don't matter, but they do matter in some instances.
have you seen, okay, have you, I don't know, something just popped in my mind. Have you seen Ghanaian communities, we send black Toma to funerals and stuff. Have you seen someone like maybe wearing maybe black, very like a short, I understand style, very short,
Sabi girl.
black like skirt and maybe a crop top to like a funeral before?
In the first place, I will ask, where you were going to, were you told you were going to a funeral?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
where
I'm trying to say, I've not heard, no matter how Ghanaians or people perceive others to be immoral and stuff, they respect some like, how do I say, some, what do you say, maybe funerals activities, funerals and stuff. So even though maybe if her daughter will wear, she the way she dresses, that's how she is.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect her. I like
Yes.
her. That's how she is. She wouldn't maybe send it somewhere. She wants the people that she's like, what she's like dressing for. She knows
Have you
what
seen
she's
if you're
dressing
not
for.
going to church?
She
No, I don't think I have.
has she gone to church? Does she go to church?
She goes to church. And she
I
dresses
mean,
decently
for
when
funeral,
going to
very
church.
decent.
Very decent. People do some things for a purpose. Some people is working. Some people are working with like a mindset too.
Me,
So they
like,
don't care about
goodness.
what people like think and stuff.
You
because
shouldn't
they'll-
like address somebody by the way the person looks.
Yes.
I don't think it's right.
Yes.
Addressing somebody. So if I wear a short exposing dress, it means I'm a prostitute.
You're supposed to
No.
look above
In-
the person's body. You're supposed to look inward. And
Does that mean I'm a prostitute?
No,
if I'm wearing
that is why you see in the in our community where we live now, that is the perception we all have. It's not like it's a new thing. It's not. The moment they see you, they assume this is the kind of person that you are. I am not justifying the fact that the moment they see that you are indecently dressed, then that is the kind of person you are. But sometimes then the way you need the respect, and then the way you want people to address you, at least you should look like that. So it's good to be you. It's good to be you, but sometimes you just need to consider one or two things.
Me, I feel
Somebody will say they are addressing you that way, but what is it going to do to your life? The respect they are going to give you, what is it going to
It's
do?
not adding money to me. It's not doing anything. To me, I won't feel good wearing dresses that are going to expose my body. That is to me. I don't know for others. So I am speaking in my perspective, not for others. People who have issues with what I am saying.
You can have issue too.
But you see, I am speaking like that because that is what I think. That is how I feel. Yes, we have different mindsets regarding everything.
but those who dress immoral or dress to expose their body, they also need a voice, because it's like they are being stereotyped. That's not how it's supposed to be. They are being like, I don't know, for a while now, that's how they have been. Like, they have been put in a bad section. But they also need a voice. They know why they are doing that. You understand. You get
That is what I'm saying. I don't judge people who are like that. I have friends like that. Yes, I don't. They are still my friends. Does it mean because they are dressed like that and I'm not dressed like that, you shouldn't be my friend?
No, even society is even moving forward, because maybe I feel like fashion, how people dress now, that's not how they used to even dress then.
I don't know if
as like it's even adjusting itself a little bit.
I don't know if you followed
Dressing.
the trend about was it Monaguchi and the now name?
Yeah, Monaguchi.
He gave a response that when she spoke about he braiding, and the response he gave is kind of linked to what you are just saying. That in our world now, it's like we see those things to be normal now. A guy to be braiding, piercing, and all that. It's normal.
It even started then.
But it wasn't really out.
Like
how we
now,
are doing it.
we are more of a loud
But
generation.
we are promoting mental health now. According to your video, they said you should dress how you want to be addressed. So what if me dressing instantly affects my mental health? How I want to dress is how I dress. Do you think you should address me because of how I'm dressed? Because we are promoting mental health. If I want to wear the short skirt, it will make me feel okay.
So
because of what you think about
I don't give a fuck what you say about my dressing. So far as me, I'm comfortable in what I'm in. I don't care. I don't care because somebody you are trying to address as a good person, somebody in a long dress, in a decent one. I'm gonna say a decent, somebody in that it's doing something that's even like really bad. But because me just to say you're going to judge me for what I'm doing, I don't think
they are
it's
mostly
right.
done by this older people. Yes.
This thing, I've experienced this thing. I schooled in Kumasi Tech. One time I went to KJTR. Is it KJTR? Yes. I went to KJTR market and I was wearing jeans shorts. Open one said. So I think, guys, you said a lot. You said a lot.
It's been an interesting discussion.
Yeah. And we are not ending here. We'll continue another episode because this is very interesting and there are a lot to talk about.
Yes.
But we are going to end our episode here. Before we leave, I want you guys to give some advice to my viewers.
Okay, so I would like to tell everyone out there that we should learn to be us and not judge people by what we are seeing, the way they are dressed, the way they look. We should not judge people by that, but we should know them before we judge them. Yes, that is a little advice I have for
What about you?
The topic, what's the topic? Bodytization. Yes, it's a very controversial topic. Everyone has their opinion. I advise you to mind your business. Because because
Mind your business.
yeah, everyone has their hustle. If someone is hustling, if someone is using their body to hustle, I don't think you should intrude because everyone has their mindset, everyone has the reason behind whatever is doing. Just do your thing and let others also do their thing. That's all.
Media, I would advise you to like take care. Your life should matter to you a lot. Yes, that's all I have to say.
Be you.
Yeah, we are going to end our today's episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are following our TikTok page, subscribing to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of our episodes. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.